Well, this is an interesting rumor that's just dropped on the future of the Amazon Warhammer show that Henry Cavill is a part of. And it comes originally from the Archcast. I've had Arch on the channel a few times, and I think he's a good dude, and he definitely knows his Warhammer. And he has an insider that's given him some tidbits on what is going on with Warhammer. I'm very interested in this show's future. I want to see how this show turns out. I'm very, very curious to how fans will receive it, especially when it drops, and if Amazon makes any big changes. I do think that Henry Cavill's got some creative power on here, but at the end of the day, Amazon is still the one paying the bills. So if they want something changed, they're going to change it. And I do believe, just as I think Arch said when I had him on, it might have been during Flashcast, that Amazon is likely responsible for all of the controversy surrounding those female custodies. I think they pushed for it. The original rumor on that is that they wanted Space Marines to be female, and that didn't come, so they settled on the custodies. So just a little bit of news there. Can't say that that's for sure true, but if you think about it in the way that Hollywood rolls, it kind of makes sense. But apparently, they are scrambling to get some workable material out to get this thing rolling, and if they don't, they're going to shelve it. So here's what's being said. A new rumor claims that Amazon MGM Studios and Games Workshop's Warhammer 40K live-action project from Henry Cavill might be shelved. This new rumor comes from YouTuber Arch of the Archcast. He explains right now the agreement in principle between Games Workshop and Amazon appears to be in effect. This means that a team at Amazon, a team of writers, is now trying to write out a story that is going to be turned into the Warhammer 40K television show. They have, I believe, a few more months on this deadline for this project, and they have to hand it in. And then it is either going to be greenlit, or they will have to have their writing date further postponed in the hope that they can produce something better further down the line, or the entire project will be shelved. He adds, those are the three opportunities. Either they'll have a project they'll go ahead with, they'll shelve the whole thing, or they will extend the deadline to try and get a decent product going. In other words, nothing is finalized yet. Absolutely nothing. There isn't even any money for the project allocated as far as my insider can tell on Amazon's behalf. No writing staff has truly been hired. No money has been allocated. No plans have been truly made. And then there's some stuff in here that the article talks about, and Henry Cavill talking about how excited he is for it. And I believe that he truly is. But if these writers don't put out something that Amazon believes in, they could just shelve it. I mean, I think they own the rights to the ability to make TV and movies out of this. I mean, you would think that they would have something because they've obviously been working with Games Workshop on this. And I don't know. You think you would be able to make something out. So this is kind of crazy. I mean, there was a lot of press on this for them to just shelve it. But if you think about it, that actually happens quite a bit in Hollywood where they announce shit and it just never happens. Look at Star Wars. They've announced more things than they've actually released. I hope this works out, honestly, and they do something that makes Henry Cavill happy. This dude has gotten railroaded for a lot of his career now. And this would be yet another thing that would be a disappointment for him. If Henry Cavill had been a 90s movie star, the dude would be massive. But he, unfortunately, lined up with the woke era of Hollywood, and he's just not had the work that I think he should. He should have more stuff. But, man, what a disappointment. If this gets shelved after Superman and The Witcher, Damn, that would kind of suck to see, because I think Henry Cavill's a good dude. He actually kind of seems like one of us, to be honest. Just like a geek, nerd, gamer. I mean, he paints these things. He's a big Warhammer fan. I have no doubt in that. There's a video of him out there building a PC, talks about gaming all the time. Damn, that would be a huge blow to him, I think. I would like to see him get a break. I really would like to see him get a win, because he's just been beaten so bad over the past few years. So, deadline is approaching. They need to get a treatment that gets approved, and if it doesn't, it's either going to get delayed or shelved. That's what I see on this. And I don't know. We'll see what happens. Warhammer is big, but it's not that big. So this is being done to kind of push up the value of this property, bring new people in. And I think if the show is big and it does well, it will do that. But it's all going to depend on how good it is. If it's a woke piece of shit, yeah, it'll do nothing but hurt the brand. So what is Amazon going to do with it? How are they going to handle this? Who's writing this show, too? I would love to see the name of the writers. I don't think we've got anything official. I just would like to see what they've written before this show. I always like looking at the people working on stuff and looking at things that they've done in the past and seeing, is this someone that I think could actually make this work? So, anyway, interesting news. We'll see what happens. It is a rumor. So, who knows? But it comes from a very credible person. So, we'll see. Anyway, that's it. Let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments below. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my locals.